The endless steppe stretched forth, a sea of green and brown rippling under the vast sky. This was the domain of the Xiongnu, children of the wind and the wolf. They were a nomadic people, their lives intertwined with the rhythm of the seasons. Herds of horses, cattle, and sheep were their lifeblood, moving across the plains like clouds. Life was harsh, unforgiving. The Xiongnu were warriors by necessity. They hunted with bows and arrows, their skills unmatched. They rode like centaurs born in the saddle. Loyalty and honor were their guiding stars. Their shamans spoke of Tengri, the eternal blue sky, their god and protector. Yet the Xiongnu were not united. Many clans roamed the steppe. They often clashed, vying for grazing lands and dominance. Whispers of a prophecy traveled on the wind. A leader would rise, a Khan of Khans. He would unite the Xiongnu, forging a mighty empire. This was their destiny, whispered the wind. From the chaos, a leader emerged. His name was Modu, son of Tumen, destined for greatness. He was a warrior without equal, a master of the bow and the blade. He was a cunning strategist, his mind sharp as his sword. Tumen, the old Xiongnu, favored another son. Jealousy festered. Modu, however, would not be denied. He rallied the strongest warriors to his side. His charisma burned bright, a beacon in the darkness. He challenged his father's authority, a daring act of defiance. The steppes trembled as father and son clashed. It was a battle for the ages, a struggle for the soul of the Xiongnu. Modu emerged victorious, his claim undeniable. He ascended to the throne, the undisputed Xiongnu of the Xiongnu. He was more than a mere leader. He was the Bagatur Gok Yabgu, the hero ruler of the sky. Under Modu's banner, the Xiongnu rode to war. Their enemies learned to fear their name. They were a whirlwind of fury, their arrows darkening the sky. Their horses thundered across the plains, unstoppable as the tides. The Xiongnu fought with a ferocious grace. They were masters of mounted archery, their aim deadly from horseback. They employed cunning tactics, flanking their enemies, vanishing into the vastness of the steppe. To die in battle was an honor. To fall in service to the Xiongnu, the highest glory. Their enemies, often armored and slow, stood little chance. The Xiongnu were the storm that swept across the plains, leaving only whispers in their wake. Victory followed victory. The Xiongnu, under their Bagatur, were building an empire. Section 4, Silk and Deceit, the Treachery of the Southern Serpent. To the south lay a different world, a land of walled cities and silk robes. This was the Han Empire, ruled by an emperor who claimed to be the son of heaven. The Han feared the Xiongnu. They trembled at the thought of their horsemen. So they resorted to treachery. They sent envoys with promises of peace and trade. They offered silks and gold, tempting the Xiongnu with luxury. But Modu saw through their deceit. He knew the Han desired only to weaken the Xiongnu, to break their power. He accepted their gifts, for he was no fool, but he refused to be bought. The Han were snakes, he declared, hiding their fangs behind honeyed words. The Xiongnu would not be deceived. They would trust only their strength, their unity, and the wisdom of their Xiongnu. Section 5. Echoes of thunder triumph under the eternal blue sky. The Han, their treachery exposed, sent their armies north. They came in vast numbers, their banners like a forest of silk. They believed their numbers would overwhelm the Xiongnu. They were wrong. The steppes echoed with the thunder of hooves. The Xiongnu, masters of the open terrain, outmaneuvered the Han at every turn. Their arrows rained down upon the enemy, sowing chaos and terror. The Han, trapped and demoralized, were routed. Their emperor was forced to sue for peace, to acknowledge the Xiongnu as equals. Modu, the Bagatur Gok Yabgu, had triumphed. He had secured the borders of his people. He had brought them glory and prosperity. The eternal blue sky, Tengri, had smiled upon his chosen people. Section 6. Legacy of the Steppes, the Turkic heart of the Xiongnu. The Xiongnu, under Modu Xiongnu, left their mark on history. They were a force of nature, reshaping the political landscape of their time. While some debate their origins, The evidence points towards a Turkic identity. Similarities in language, as seen in reconstructed vocabulary, link them to later Turkic groups. Their nomadic lifestyle, military tactics, and cultural practices further strengthen this connection. The Xiongnu, like the later Gokturks and others, represent a continuous thread in the tapestry of Central Asian history. They were the ancestors of empires, their legacy echoing through the ages. Their story, a testament to the power of unity, courage, and a deep connection to the land, continues to inspire. The spirit of the Xiongnu, the Bagatur Gakyabgu, and the vast steppes they called home lives on.